point of sale.
Point of sale is the place where a retail transaction is completed. It is the point at which a customer makes a payment to the merchant in exchange for goods or services. At the point of sale, the retailer would calculate the amount owed by the customer and provide options for the customer to make payment. The merchant will also normally issue a receipt for the transaction. The POS in various retail industries uses customized hardware and software as per their requirements. Retailers may utilize weighing scales, scanners, electronic and manual cash registers, POS terminals, touch screens and any other wide variety of hardware and software available for use with POS. For example, a grocery or candy store uses a scale at the point of sale, while bars and restaurants use software to customize the item or service sold when a customer has a special meal or drink request. The modern point of sale is often referred to as the point of service because it is not just a point of sale but also a point of return or customer order. Additionally, it includes advanced features to cater to different functionality, such as inventory management, CRM, financials, warehousing, etc., all built into the POS software. Prior to the modern POS, all of these functions were done independently and required the manual rekeying of information, which can lead to entry errors.
Terminology.
The most common term used is the point of sale, particularly when talking about this area from the customer's perspective. However, retailers and marketers will often refer to the area around the checkout instead as the point of purchase, POP, when they are discussing it from the retailer's perspective. This is particularly the case when discussing planning and design of the area as well as marketing strategy and offers, such as chocolate displays at point of purchase.
History. Software prior to the 1990s.
Early electronic cash registers, ECR, were controlled with proprietary software and were limited in function and communications capability. In August 1973, IBM released the IBM 3650 and 3660 store systems that were, in essence, a mainframe computer used as a store controller that could control up to 128 IBM 3650 3663 point-of-sale registers. This system was the first commercial use of client-server technology, peer-to-peer communications, local area network, LAN, simultaneous backup, and remote initialization. By mid-1974, it was installed in Pathmark stores in New Jersey and Dillard's department stores. One of the first microprocessor-controlled cash register systems was built by William Brobeck and Associates in 1974, for McDonald's restaurants. It used the Intel 8008, a very early microprocessor. Each station in the restaurant had its own device which displayed the entire order for a customer, for example, vanilla shake, large fries, Big Mac, using numeric keys and a button for every menu item. By pressing the button, a second or third order could be worked on while the first transaction was in progress. When the customer was ready to pay, the button would calculate the bill, including sales tax for almost any jurisdiction in the United States. This made it accurate for McDonald's and very convenient for the servers and provided the restaurant owner with a check on the amount that should be in the cash drawers. Up to 8 devices were connected to one of 2 interconnected computers so that printed reports, prices, and taxes could be handled from any desired device by putting it into manager mode. In addition to the error-correcting memory, accuracy was enhanced by having 3 copies of all important data with many numbers stored only as multiples of 3. Should one computer fail, the other could handle the entire store. In 1986, Gene Moshe introduced the first graphical point-of-sale software under the ViewTouch trademark on the 16-bit Atari 520 Street color computer. It featured a color touchscreen widget-driven interface that allowed configuration of widgets representing menu items without low-level programming. The ViewTouch point-of-sale software was first demonstrated in public at Full Comdex, 1986, in Las Vegas, Nevada to large crowds visiting the Atari computer booth. This was the first commercially available POS system with a widget-driven color graphic touchscreen interface and was installed in several restaurants in the USA and Canada.
Modern software post-1990s.
In 1992, Martin Goodwin and Bob Henry created the first point-of-sale software that could run on the Microsoft Windows platform named IT Retail. Since then, a wide range of POS applications have been developed on platforms such as Windows and Unix. The availability of local processing power, local data storage, networking, and graphical user interface made it possible to develop flexible and highly functional POS systems. Cost of such systems has also declined, as all the components can now be purchased off the shelf. The key requirements that must be met by modern POS systems include high and consistent operating speed, reliability, ease of use, remote supportability, low cost, and rich functionality. Retailers can reasonably expect to acquire such systems, including hardware, for about $4,000 as of 2009, per checkout lane.
Hardware interface standardization post-1990s.
Vendors and retailers are working to standardize development of computerized POS systems and simplify interconnecting POS devices. Two such initiatives are OPOS and Java POS, both of which conform to the Unified POS standard led by the National Retail Foundation. OPO, OLA for POS, was the first commonly adopted standard and was created by Microsoft, NCR Corporation, Epson and Fujitsu ICL. OPOS is a COM-based interface compatible with all COM-enabled programming languages for Microsoft Windows. OPOS was first released in 1996. Java POS was developed by Sun Microsystems, IBM, and NCR Corporation in 1997 and first released in 1999. Java POS is for Java what OPOS is for Windows, and thus largely platform independent. There are several communication ways POS systems use to control peripherals such as logic controls, Epson ESC POS, UTC Standard, UTC Enhanced, AEDEX, ICD 2002, Ultimate, CD 5220, DSP 800, ADM 787/788. There are also nearly as many proprietary protocols as there are companies making POS peripherals. Most POS peripherals, such as displays and printers, support several of these command protocols in order to work with many different brands of POS terminals and computers.
Cloud-based POS post-2000s.
The advent of cloud computing gave birth to the possibility of POS systems to be deployed as software as a service, which can be accessed directly from the Internet, using any Internet browser. Using the previous advances in the communication protocols for POS's control of hardware, cloud-based POS systems are independent from platform and operating system limitations. Cloud-based POS systems are also created to be compatible with a wide range of POS hardware and sometimes tablets such as Apple's iPad. Thus cloud-based POS also helped expand POS systems to mobile devices. Cloud-based POS systems are different from traditional POS largely because user data, including sales and inventory, are not stored locally, but in a remote server. The POS system is also not run locally, so there is no installation required. The advantages of a cloud-based POS are instant centralization of data, important especially to chain stores, ability to access data from anywhere there is internet connection, and lower startup costs. Although startup cost is definitely attractive to end users, it is still not clear given the subscription fee involved whether a cloud-based POS is more cost-effective in the mid and long term compared to on-premise type of POS system. Any cost-benefit analysis would have to take into account the advantage of continual update of software versions by the provider and the cost saving in on-premise IT management. Perhaps one critical concern to address is the disruptive effects of incidental loss internet connection. For this reason it is imperative that a cloud-based POS system should be bundled with a local implementation of the software such that business processes, sales in particular, can continue with little disruption when there is dropped connection. Furthermore, upon restoration of internet connection, it is also important that the local sale records can be subsequently and easily uploaded to the cloud database without messing up previous and subsequent sale records. Some cloud-based point-of-sale systems have an offline processing mode to handle these situations, such as OneStPay POS or Revel Systems Always-On mode.
Retail industry.
The retailing industry is one of the predominant users of POS terminals. A retail point-of-sale system typically includes a cash register, which in recent times comprises a computer, monitor, cash drawer, receipt printer, customer display and a barcode scanner, and the majority of retail POS systems also include a debit-credit card reader. It can also include a conveyor belt, weight scale, integrated credit card processing system, a signature capture device and a customer PIN pad device. More and more POS monitors use touchscreen technology for ease of use, and a computer is built into the monitor chassis for what is referred to as an all-in-one unit. All-in-one POS units liberate counter space for the retailer. The POS system's software can typically handle myriad customer-based functions such as sales, returns, exchanges, layaways, gift cards, gift registries, customer loyalty programs, promotions, discounts and much more. POS software can also allow for functions such as pre-planned promotional sales, manufacturer coupon validation, foreign currency handling and multiple payment types. The POS unit handles the sales to the consumer, but it is only one part of the entire POS system used in a retail business. Back-office computers typically handle other functions of the POS system such as inventory control, purchasing, receiving and transferring of products to and from other locations. Other typical functions of a POS system are to store sales information for enabling customer returns, reporting purposes, sales trends and cost-price profit analysis. Customer information may be stored for receivables management, marketing purposes and specific buying analysis. Many retail POS systems include an accounting interface that feeds sales and cost of goods information to independent accounting applications. Retail operations such as hardware stores, lumber yards, electronic stores and so-called multifaceted superstores need specialized additional features compared to other stores. POS software in these cases handles special orders, purchase orders, repair orders, service and rental programs as well as typical point-of-sale functions. Rugged hardware is required for point-of-sale systems used in outdoor environments. Wireless devices, battery-powered devices, all-in-one units, and Internet-ready machines are typical in this industry. Recently new applications have been introduced, enabling POS transactions to be conducted using mobile phones and tablets.
Hospitality industry.
Hospitality point-of-sale systems are computerized systems incorporating registers, computers and peripheral equipment, usually on a computer network to be used in restaurant, hair salons or hotels. Like other point-of-sale systems, these systems keep track of sales, labor and payroll, and can generate records used in accounting and bookkeeping. They may be accessed remotely by restaurant corporate offices, troubleshooters and other authorized parties. Point-of-sale systems have revolutionized the restaurant industry, particularly in the fast food sector. In the most recent technologies, registers are computers, sometimes with touch screens. The registers connect to a server, often referred to as a store controller, or a central control unit. Printers and monitors are also found on the network. Additionally, remote servers can connect to store networks and monitor sales and other store data. Typical restaurant POS software is able to create and print guest checks, print orders to kitchens and bars for preparation, process credit cards and other payment cards, and run reports. In addition, some systems implement wireless pages and electronic signature capture devices. In the fast food industry, displays may be at the front counter, or configured for drive-through or walk-through cashiering and order taking. Front counter registers take and serve orders at the same terminal, while drive-through registers allow orders to be taken at one or more drive-through windows, to be cashiered and served at another. In addition to registers, drive-through and kitchen displays are used to view orders. Once orders appear, they may be deleted or recalled by the touch interface or by bump bars. Drive-through systems are often enhanced by the use of drive-through wireless, or headset, intercoms. The efficiency of such systems has decreased service times and increased efficiency of orders. Another innovation in technology for the restaurant industry is wireless POS. Many restaurants with high volume use wireless handheld POS to collect orders which are sent to a server. The server sends required information to the kitchen in real time. Wireless systems consist of drive-through microphones and speakers. Often one speaker will serve both purposes, which are wired to a base station, or center module. This will, in turn, broadcast to headsets. Headsets may be an all-in-one headset or one connected to a belt pack. In hotels, POS software allows for transfer of meal charges from dining room to guest room with a button or two. It may also need to be integrated with property management software. Newer, more sophisticated systems are getting away from the central database file server type system and going to what is called a cluster database. This eliminates any crashing or system downtime that can be associated with the back-office file server. This technology allows 100% of the information to not only be stored, but also pulled from the local terminal, thus eliminating the need to rely on a separate server for the system to operate. Tablet POS systems popular for retail solutions are now available for the restaurant industry. Initially, these systems were not sophisticated and many of the early systems did not support a remote printer in the kitchen. Tablet systems today are being used in all types of restaurants, including table service operations. Most tablet systems upload all information to the internet so managers and owners can view reports from anywhere with a password and internet connection. Smartphone internet access has made alerts and reports from the POS very accessible. Tablets have helped create the mobile POS system, and mobile POS applications also include payments, loyalty, online ordering, table-side ordering by staff and tabletop ordering by customers. Mobile POS, also known as mPOS, is growing quickly with new developers entering the market almost on a daily basis. An updated list of developers is maintained and available for downloading at no charge. POS systems are often designed for a variety of clients, and can be programmed by the end users to suit their needs. Some large clients write their own specifications for vendors to implement. In some cases, POS systems are sold and supported by third-party distributors, while in other cases they are sold and supported directly by the vendor. The selection of a restaurant POS system is critical to the restaurant's daily operation and is a major investment that the restaurant's management and staff must live with for many years. The restaurant POS system interfaces with all phases of the restaurant operation and with everyone that is involved with a restaurant, including guests, suppliers, employees, managers and owners. The selection of a restaurant POS system is a complex process that should be undertaken by the restaurant owner and not delegated to an employee. The purchase process can be summarized into 3 steps: design, compare and negotiate. The design step requires research to determine which restaurant POS features are needed for the restaurant operation. With this information, the restaurant owner or manager can compare various restaurant POS solutions to determine which POS systems meet their requirements. The final step is to negotiate the price, payment terms, included training, initial warranty and ongoing support costs.
Accounting forensics.
POS systems record sales for business and tax purposes. Illegal software dubbed zappers can be used on them to falsify these records with a view to evading the payment of taxes.